providing to him, he will have a cause to complain. You understand? The person also have the right to know about the state of his health and alternative treatments if there are any. You understand? The person has the right to know the financial implications of the treatment they are giving him. If it will cost him much and the facility he cannot afford for, then he can take a decision on that. You understand? The patient also have the right to also know the implications of the drugs that they are giving him. If the drug has an adverse effect on him, the health provider is supposed to explain all that to the patient, so that if the patient wants to continue the treatment, he will go there. Now, we always talk, responsibilities, all rights goes with their responsibilities. Now, these are just few issues that I've mentioned as the rights of the patient. The patient also has a responsibility as a health seeker to also fulfill. For instance, when you go to a health facility, it is the responsibility of the patient to make sure that he doesn't disturb any other patient in that facility. And it's also his responsibility to ensure that he protects the facilities there. He shouldn't behave in a way that will destroy the facilities that is providing him with the service. Now, it is also his responsibility to ensure that he stays in good health by complying to hygiene conditions, by taking good diets, by advising his kids against certain risks, by taking the right prescription that the health provider will give him, by financing the cost of health care if there's no national health insurance in that occasion. All these responsibilities have to also be met by the patient. And these are issues that are not made known to the public. And we are thinking that it's important for us as a client to know our rights, and then we also know our responsibilities, so that by the end of the day, there will be win-win situation. How are we doing this?
Okay, that was where I wanted to know.
The peasant farmers have actually engaged some consultants and experts in the health sector to come up with what we call the Farmers Health Handbook. And actually, we are drafting that book. That book actually contains, if a farmer is going to a hospital, what does he or what is he supposed to do first? You understand? When he goes to a hospital, what is he supposed to do? You understand? And then there are also some cautions in the book that will tell him that, look, do A, B, C, D so that you don't fall sick, or when you are sick, you have to do A, B, C, D. And in the book also contains issues that has to do in the patient's charter, like his rights when you go to a hospital. And we are thinking that if we all abide by these rules, at the end of the day, the problems that we have in society will reduce.
Majority of Ghanaian farmers are illiterate.
Yeah.
And how do you intend to carry them along to understand the document that you intend to?
Yeah, the document we intend to do is actually it's written in a very simple language, and there are pictorial presentations. We have pictures alongside. When we even look at the pictures, it's able to explain the message that we want to put across. You understand? And we are hoping that today, when you go to every household, I think they have somebody who would have gone to junior high school. The language is so simple that their kids will be able to read and interpret it to them so that they will understand. Apart from that, the pictorial presentation, they will be able to understand some of the issues. And we are thinking that even though it might not solve all the problems we are talking about, but it will take them a step further.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.